The mad bloods coming from your music tune. Just the mad blood.
Dr. Dre eats the Carolina Reaper. Watching so many movies, he turns into the Jeeper Reaper.
Yeah,
Monster Kid from the start.
from the
Bucky ain't
start.
got brains, but he got heart.
But he got heart.
Right, Rapper Roopies.
Woo!
Right, Rapper Roopies. Race, run,
Oh.
Rocky.
Mort,
Yes,
the patients are here.
races.
Hey, we just got back from getting Slurpees.
Yes,
I had to cheer up Mort. He was crying.
yes. Why is Rocky?
We both miss Bucky,
Yes.
and the show must go on. But
Right, Rapper Roopies. Rocky writes Rary. Right, the rulers.
Slurpees make everything better.
Right,
But
the
the
riddle,
The patients are here.
races.
Mort,
Yes.
try not to slurp so loud. We have a movie review to get through.
Yes.
Patients, welcome back to Dr. Trent Reviews. We got a movie to get through. Tonight, we're talking about the movie Slither.
River.
Not to be mistaken for the 1973 Slither starring James Caan. This is the 2006 Slither.
River.
Slither. Dr. Trent Reviews, Slither. Take one. Morty?
Roll rat rum. Roll it.
Patience! Hey! Things just aren't the same here.
Re-risk Rocky.
We do miss Bucky. But, we watched Slither.
Re-read it at a roofie. River run. At a roofie.
Let me get through this, let me get through this.
Right, rain rees.
What?
Right, rain rees.
You got brain freeze.
Yes.
Me and Mort are bonding over this whole thing. And I'm able to understand every other word he says now.
Yes.
Normally.
Yes.
Yes. So, let's get through this review. Slither, 2006. What a fun movie.
Yes.
Yes, and it was meant to be fun,
Run.
but not to be funny.
No.
It's a weird combination. Horror comedy, it either works or it doesn't. And it worked. It had all the cliches of this old 50s sci-fi movies, a meteor flying through space,
Ryan race.
enters the atmosphere,
Right.
hits the ground in a rural area,
Rural.
never city,
Rapper.
never.
Baby.
Never in a city. It's always a little town somewhere or in the middle of the woods. Anyhow, it hits the ground in a rural area, cracks open.
Yes.
So this movie is a lot of fun. It's not like an outright, all-out comedy, but it has some funny parts. Most of that are due to super exaggerated situations. The whole movie is just a cliche of the old 50s sci-fi, combining aspects of the Blob and just about every other zombie space movie you can think of, where people are inhabited by the Martians. And
Rest.
I'm getting a little bit sidetracked.
Rest.
Okay, the movie opens up with the meteorite on the ground. And then we go to meet some of the characters. And they did such a good job of introducing the characters. There's Bill Party, the sheriff. There's his deputies. We find out just a little bit about each one, but it's mostly they're stereotypical characters, and I think that we fill in the gaps with our imagination of what rednecks. It's a rural redneck area. On Fridays, everybody goes down to the local watering hole, and they all do line dancing, and they're celebrating. Is it Deer Fest? Like the first day of deer season or something. And they do a shot of the town and of the townspeople, and it's what you would expect from a town that's on the verge of collapse. I mean, there's people sitting out in the streets. They look like they're country folk. You know, they're not beautiful models like any other movie you see. These are just average, ordinary, or below average looking people.
Well, Mayor has bad words.
The mayor does say bad words. The mayor's your typical Jaws mayor. You know, he's egotistical, he's arrogant, he acts like a stereotypical used car salesman. Yes, but it's a lot of fun because all these different stereotypical people. Okay. Let's talk about some of the players before we get into a little bit more of the movie. Yes, my whiteboard. I missed this is the part I miss Bucky really bad here. Okay.
I miss Rookie.
Bill Party, the sheriff, is played by Nathan Fillion, and you may recognize him from a short-lived sci-fi series that was very popular called Firefly. He's also done numerous voice works in animation.
Like Roo.
I believe he did Green Lantern in a cartoon, in several cartoons. Okay, he's the sheriff. There's Starla. She is the beautiful, elegant. Everybody loves her because she's just so pretty and kind. She's a what girl? You're not helping. Let me get through this. We'll go get another Slurpee. Okay, so there's Starla. She is married to Grant. Starla came from a very poor family, and yeah, she's a country girl. She's from the town. Everybody's from the town. This town, nobody leaves. It's where you're born. It's where you die. Okay. Starla came from a very poor family, and her husband, Grant, first name Grant, last name Grant, he proposed to her, and he had a big house, lots of money. He drove a Lincoln. Okay. Starla is played by Elizabeth Banks. And you may recognize her from the movie Brightburn about a Superman-like alien child, which doesn't go very well for those around him. Grant is played by the famous, the fantastic actor, Michael Rooker. You will recognize him. He's been in so many roles. The Walking Dead as Merle, Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, and he's also been in both of the Guardian of the Galaxy movies. Okay, so that's the love triangle. Bill, the sheriff, has had a crush on Starla since she was like 14 years old. Yes. Those are the main characters. Bill, Starla, and Grant. Starla comes to bed. She rejects Grant's advances. She's tired. He puts on some clothes and he goes down to the watering hole, which is what everybody in this town seems to do. Where he is approached by Brenda, who comes on to him. They go for a walk in the woods. Grant sees the meteorite. He tracks the trail a little bit. There's what looks like a piece of raw chicken, and it opens up a lot like the alien in Alien.
And it hits him.
Yeah, that shoots this thing into his chest, and it slithers into his body.
It gets him.
It gets him.
Ah!
Okay. Brenda thinks he's dead initially. He gets up. He's acting all weird. He wanders off to the woods. Brenda goes home.
Chris.
Grant is now the alien.
Chris.
Yeah. So,
There's a little rat in him.
there's a little bit of Grant in him. So, the movie continues. It is really ridiculous. Grant needs to eat
I'm very hungry.
raw meat, consumes a lot of raw meat. He seeks out Brenda again, and they have some sort of weird alien relations where she becomes the slug mother. And the practical effects for that are just amazing. I don't want to give too much away. Let's just, the slug mother needs to eat to feed the slug babies that are inside of her, and she needs to eat a lot. And in the meantime, people realize she's missing, the sheriff's on the case. It's just a lot of fun. A lot of fun dialogue, a lot of fun lines. The sheriff's always like, what is going on? Throughout the whole movie.
I don't know.
That's a lot of fun. The movie was written and directed by James Gunn, and he's big. But, it was a fun combination of digital and practical effects. A lot of the digital effects involved the slugs, and once again, in doing some research, James Gunn wasn't happy with some of the digital effects.
They look good.
I thought they looked surprisingly good.
Chris.
Especially considering 2006.
Chris.
Yes. When you're watching the movie, look for a brief appearance by Jenna Fisher, who you may know from The Office. She works in the sheriff's office.
Chris.
Yes. Things don't go well for her. Also, look for an appearance by Lloyd Kaufman, the man behind Troma Studios, and probably thousands of bad B-rated movies at this point. He plays a sad drunk.
Red Runk.
Sad drunk. And one other surprise cameo in this film, it's a voice cameo, by Rob Zombie. He voices Dr. Carl over the phone.
Chris. Right,
What?
Grim.
What's going on?
Right, Rob Zombie.
More, shh. Oh, patience, I'm sorry, we're going to be preempted for a special bulletin. Something's... What? Producers tell me we have to cut.
What?
We have to cut. There's a special bulletin.
Write that room.
Cut the film. We'll be
Run
back.
it,
We'll be back.
run it.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Today I'm at Evans City Cemetery, still continuously looking for Bucky. I received an anonymous tip that he used to play here when he was little, and that I may find him here. I have heard tales of strange things that have happened here in the past. As I've said before, I will stop at nothing and leave no stone unturned to bring Bucky home. Bucky! Not him. I guess my search isn't over. I'm coming to get you, Bucky.
That was sad, but the president is still in the case. The president of the North Atlantic Division chapter, the North Atlantic Bucky fan club,
Rubber rail.
Abigail Ross.
Yes,
She's still in
rubber
the case. Okay.
We'll find him. We'll find him.
They'll find him. They'll find him.
We'll find him.
We'll find him. gonna end up back here. Okay.
I miss Rocky.
I miss Bucky too.
I
Let's
really miss Rocky.
more.
Yes.
Let's
Why Rempy?
more.
Why Rempy?
You're empty.
Yes.
Well, let me get through this. We'll go get you another Slurpee.
Hooray. Rewrite Rick's Reaver. Can I Rick some? Rewrite Rick's Reaver. Can I Rick some?
Yes, you can mix them. Mix the flavors.
Rewrite Rick's Roll Reaver.
They have 6 flavors. We can mix them.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a chili dog. Okay.
They won't roll at me.
They'll yell at you if you take more than 1 cup.
I roll.
Only 1 straw per drink, too. Okay.
Yes.
Let's rate this film. Can we rate this film?
Yes.
Okay, I like Slither. Originally it was going to be called Wiggles.
That's a wrong way.
That was stupid. If that's true, that was stupid. It was a fun movie. It had fun gore.
Fatality.
And it was...
Fun.
I enjoyed it. I give it my top rating. I think the acting was great.
Yes.
I think the special effects were fantastic.
Yes.
It was written and directed wonderfully. Actors did a good job. 4 skulls, my top rating. If you haven't seen Slither yet, slither yourself down to your local video rental place.
Ream it.
Stream it.
Yes.
Which is what we did. We streamed. I'm still holding up 4 skulls. We streamed it, and it didn't cost us anything.
Nothing.
But we had to watch commercials. Okay.
Yes.
Your friend, Dr. Dread.
Roar rolls out of roar rolls.
4 skulls out of 4 skulls. Top rating.
Yes. Where's Roar?
Okay. Very good.
Rocky and Rebin.
We're going to go look for Bucky, and we'll stop at 7-Eleven. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. More.
More. Hooray.
Your friend, Dr. Dread. Reminding you, as always, my friends.
Raby reset the library. Raby reset the library.
I got to get through this.
Raby's at the rock.
We'll drive around.
Raby's at the rust rock.
Ready?
Yes.
Patience, remember, as always, keep it scary.
Reap it, Rary.
Or cut the film.
Run that room. Run it.
I can't take it anymore. They don't follow directions. I will never be able to set up an army of rapists. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to get rid of all of them. All of them.